And welcome back, everyone, to another great episode of Sellerless Flipping Cars. I'm Zachary, and in today's episode, we are jumping into the 2017 Ford Explorer 3.5 liter EcoBoost ignition coil replacement. Average cost of this repair is $400 to $600. So if you are receiving the engine trouble code P0301 to P0306, this is the video for you. So make sure you watch all the way to the end. I'm going to show you how to do this replacement in less than 30 minutes. We're going to jump right on it, deal with this misfire, and clear the codes at the very end with our $20 code reader. So what are we waiting for? Let's jump in it and get our vehicle back on the road. All right, welcome back, everyone. We just replaced the PCV valve. We're going to go ahead and replace all of the ignition coils now. Go ahead and start this off by loosening off the negative side of your battery. Put that over to the side right there. Switch our 10 millimeter out for the 8 millimeter. We are getting all of the ignition coils, so I'm going to start with the back first. The front three are going to be pretty easy. So we're going to start with the back three by disconnecting the harness, which is held on by the red plug. You got a red tab on there that you have to move. There we go. All right, the red tab is probably the hardest part about it. Okay, I'm going to show you on one of the front ones here. Or which one can I show you good? There you go, right there. All right, you got the red security tab. Okay, you have to slide that security tab down. That way you can press the clip. There we go. Woo! All right, remember, red security tab, then the clip. Okay, do not break your security tab. You see right there, that one's in a great spot. We're gonna go ahead, slide that down. If you don't want to use your fingernails, use a trim tool. Okay, that always helps as well. We're gonna go ahead and click that. There we go, pops right off. All right, there we go. We got our last one right here. You guys see it right there? All right, we're gonna go ahead and slide that baby down. Here we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and push the tab, slide it out. Do not use the wires to pull it, okay? You push in, it'll loosen it, and then you pull right out. Pop, right there. There you go. All right. Now, I got the security tabs on the back, but we're gonna go ahead and pull the plugs off right now. That way, that is done. You guys can just watch me do that from right here. Let's see here. I already got the security tabs, so now all I have to do is push the clip, which the back is probably the hardest side. If I was to rate the front and the back, I would say the back is the more difficult side, and a lot of people will not mess with it because of that. That middle one, you gotta use two hands on that one. It's bad if the engine is still hot. All right, there we go. Last plug is off. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our 8 millimeter socket. I'm using a 1/4 inch drive, and we're gonna get the bolts on the coils. All right, they are 8 millimeter. Just get those. You might have to free up some stuff here in the front to get those. on the back, it's pretty simple when it comes to the freeing up the coils. But let's go ahead and do the front real quick. You know, I don't want you guys to think it's more than it is. It's not. Do not overthink it. We're gonna go ahead and knock this out right now. You need it done. I need it done. This engine is hot. That is okay. We're gonna pull that puppy off right there. I'm gonna pull this clip. Remember, the ground is already pulled off, so you're not gonna hurt anything. These things are made to get unplugged and replugged. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that 8mm. As I said, the worst part about it is if the engine is hot, it can get a little toasty in here. Here we go. 1. And the second one now. Don't want to put too much pressure on that plastic line. So if you find yourself putting pressure on it, get off of it, move it out of the way. Okay? Alright. You do not want to break that vacuum line. It is more of a headache than it's worth. Alright, we're almost done with this side, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and pull our old coils out. That's always a nice sign right there. We did just do the valve covers though, right? You want to see a clean coil, okay? There we go, beautiful. I mean, they're old, they're worn, they're getting replaced, but at least they're clean. At least they're clean. All right, let's move those puppies out of the way. Let's grab the new ones. Same thing as the PCV valve. I went ahead and ordered this the same time last night. I got it delivered today. I'm shooting the video today. I saw that I needed it last night. So, hey, if you're doing repairs just like me, you're looking for, you know, parts to come in that are actually going to come in, make sure you check all my descriptions, because I throw the parts and tools that I use in all the videos in the descriptions down below to save you guys the headache from having to look for it yourself and ask yourself, is this a quality part? You know, am I going to use this and it's going to fall apart? I want you to know that I went ahead and did my homework on it, and I'm using it on my vehicle as well. And look at those ignition coils, guys. Beautiful, beautiful ignition coils. They're packaged beautifully. These are ready to be used, and these are OEM spec. All right, so they're not the dealership price, but they are OEM spec. You see that? Oh, beautiful. The boots brand new. Mine are all worn and junky. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and pop these babies in. And man, I am going to love. I know I'm gonna love. The truck is going to absolutely love these new coils, because I know it's just been begging for it. And here, let me go ahead and move those out of the way for you. Sorry about that, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and start popping these in right here. I'm just going to move the harness out of the way. If it gets in my way, we're just going to slightly move it. Remember, we're being careful with the vacuum tube. We don't want to break it in any way or bend it, anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and pop those right into place. Those look great, amazing. All right, so we can go ahead, get the bolts for these, pop it in. Now, remember, the back cover is just like the front cover. You're doing the same thing. You're replacing the ignition coils, okay? So don't worry about everything else. I know the EcoBoost itself can be a very intimidating motor when working on it, but just take it one bolt at a time. You will be fine. It will be okay. All right. Hey, and for all my other mechanics out there, you've been doing this for a while. These videos are for people of all experience levels, not just experts, and not just people trying to, you know, get some help. This is for DIY people. This is for professional mechanics. You know, I'm trying to help everybody. You know, it's a lucky united mechanic front. And hey, I know you guys know this. It's just expensive out here. So any way that we can save some money and help each other out, hey, let's do it. You know what I mean? So, boom, look at those beautiful ignition coils. Oh my goodness. This thing's got the brand new aluminum valve covers. It's got brand new ignition coils now, brand new spark plugs, brand new serpentine belt, turbos. What else have I done? I had to clean the K&N air filter as well. The new water pump just got put in, which I'm editing that video, guys. Stay tuned for that one. Wow. What a job. What a job to replace the water pump on this EcoBoost. It is a internal water pump, so you have to do the timing chain while you're in there. And I went ahead and did it all. Went ahead and did it all for you guys to help you out, get your vehicle back on the road. So stay tuned for that one coming out. It's going to be an absolutely amazing video. Looking forward to finishing that one. This week I have the valve cover replacement video coming out. So the ignition coil replacement video will be coming out after the valve covers. So if you're watching it in that order, it's going to be out of order. But that's all right. We'll get it done. We'll get it done either way. All right. Here we go. Let's tighten these up. We're going to go ahead and plug the harness back in. Make sure you push the security tab back in as well. There we go. That is in. I'm going to put this vacuum line back on. I'm going to move the blue lever that's on it while I push it down. Okay, that is in. That is replugged. So we have the front all done now, guys. And look at that. We're 12 minutes, 30 seconds into the video. The front is all done. Now we have to deal with the back. All right. Now, I know at the beginning of the video, I said that I was going to deal with the back first and then deal with the front, but it wound up that I just dealt with the front while I was there, and now I'm going to go ahead and deal with the back. We do have all the plugs unplugged. The red safety tabs are off, so we're good there. We got 2 of the bolts loosened. We're gonna get the 3rd right now. There we go. All right. Now, the back is a little fun because as you guys see, you have this intake tube right here. If you follow that intake tube back, it's going to be blocking the last cylinder. Okay, So we're gonna have to take this 10 millimeter off. We're gonna have to loosen it right here. We're gonna take this tube off, and we're gonna take this harness off. We're gonna move it out of the way. That way we can slide that last ignition coil out. But until then, we can go ahead and get these other two because, hey, why not get the low-hanging fruit, right? All right. Now remember, watch what you put your arms on because you don't want to put too much pressure on one of these plastic lines. Come on, baby. There we go. There's one. First one out. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and get this second one. We already loosened the bolt off, so we're good there. Bolt up here. Go. There's our middle one. See, it's clean, but you can tell the boot was pushed up. Definitely worn. This thing's been in for God knows how long. And now we got to deal with that last one. Last one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm not going to move the tube. I'm going to bring you guys over here. Check this out. All right, I got to take you off the stand here. I'm going to put you right here. You can see the ignition coil. Right here. All right, I'm gonna give you guys my good hand. Oh, that's my good hand. All right, I'm gonna move this wire out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up and I'm gonna rotate it. See how I'm rotating it? I'm gonna rotate it right out the top. Did you see that? Boom. All right. Oops, sorry. I'm blocking it with the tripod. All right, there we go. All three out. Put that over to the side. We got our old ones right there. We're gonna go ahead and take our new ones out of the box right here. Oh, it's supposed to rain today. I feel like I get allergies now. All right, check that. Brand new ones. All right. Look just like the old ones, don't they? Like they're OEM. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and get these babies installed. Remember, don't be afraid to use both hands. You gotta get these babies in. They gotta sit just right. Ooh. And that's why you don't leave stuff on the front of the car. Just dropped an old ignition coil. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and adjust the camera here, guys. Sorry about that. All right, get this other one out. All right, now the last one, just like the way we took it out, we're going to put it in. All right, so we're going to put it in, and we're going to rotate it at the same time. Make sure we don't get caught up on that wire there. One came out easy, but the new one is definitely not going in easy. I'm not going to force it. Call me playing it safe, but I am playing it safe. All right, let's go ahead, move this box out of the way. I don't want to put too much pressure on that ignition coil, especially since it's the new one. So we're going to go ahead and take that off, or at least pivot it a little out of the way. So I can pick it up a little, give it a little bit of clearance. That's all I'm needing, really. There we go. Pivot a little in, rotate it a little if you need. It should go right, and there we go. All right. Thankfully, we didn't have to disconnect any of the other harnesses or tubes. There we go. Go ahead and slide that back on. The ignition coil is in place, so if you had to move the tube out of the way like I did, go ahead and put it back in place, tighten it down. Go. All right, let's go ahead and get those bolts in the ignition coils, and then we are good to go. We're just putting the 8mm bolts in right now for the ignition coils. I got 2 of them in right now. I'm getting the 3rd one in right now as well. All right. 2 of them are finger tight. third one is now finger tight. All right, let's go ahead and finish tightening those down with our 8mm. Alright, that one's tight. Let's go ahead and get that center one. I'll move you guys right here. There we go. Alright, center one is tight. Let's go ahead and reconnect. 3. We go. First one plugged in, security tab is good. Second one plugged in, security tab is good. All right, let's go ahead and tighten that last third one. Final third one over here. This one's probably the tightest spot, but hey, what can you do? You know, what can you do? Try to hold on to your tools. That's what you can do. Don't lose it. No, sir. Do not lose it in this engine. All right. Third one is tight. Let's go ahead and reconnect it. There we go. Reconnected. Security tab is back in place. Go ahead and check my work, guys. Hey, check it out. All three replaced, plugged back in, security tabs are back in place. Here we go. 8mm bolts back in place and tightened down. We're gonna go ahead and take this. We're gonna pop it right back on there. We did plug that back in. This is seated all the way down. These are fastened all the way back in. Security tabs are in place. We'll go ahead and put this down right here. We do have the new PCV valve in that we just wired in as well. Now we will go ahead and reconnect the battery. There we go. We go ahead and tighten this baby down right here. There we go. Nice and stable. All right. Let's go ahead and fire her up. There you go, guys. 28 minutes now from start to finish. You just replaced your ignition coils. I'm going to throw the parts and tools in the video description down below. You just saved yourself hundreds of dollars. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Smash that subscribe button to save even more on your EcoBoost this year, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep on wrenching, everyone. Alright guys, there you have it, the ignition coil replacement on the 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine.
It was a lot easier than you would think, right? I mean, the dealerships or auto shops make it seem so hard, but it's actually not. Just take it one bolt at a time. At the very end, you saw it. We're gonna crank up at the end. You go inside, you use your $20 code reader that we have on sellthoseflippingcars.com. We have free shipping across the entire United States right now. So get yours. Man, this thing is absolutely amazing. It has live data. It reads all the trouble codes, your transmission, your ABS, your engine, every module. Absolutely awesome for $20, I'm telling you. So, yeah, get yours and make sure you clear the trouble code at the end. Your vehicle will do a self-diagnostic every 30 miles. Okay, so remember, clearing trouble codes without doing the repair is not fixing the problem, okay? Getting rid of a light doesn't mean anything until you fix it. But with this video, it's a lot very easy to replace your ignition coils and get your vehicle back on the road. So thank you everyone for watching the video. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if this video saved you a lot of money from having to take your vehicle to the repair shop. So thank you so much again, guys. I'm Zachary with Sell Those Flipping Cars, and until next time, keep on wrenching, everyone. I'll see you next time.